Now here's Miles Johnston telling us about these big black spiders that impart that attack your consciousness. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says about these big black spiders. Remember, they have to be black because they're evil. Anything nasty is black. Couldn't be big orange spider. No, has to be a big black spider.
I have reported before on spiders, these things which could go completely over your head, and I was on Kerry Cassidy's Project Camelot a week ago.
Big black spiders that sit on your head and attack your consciousness. Have you ever heard anything quite so ridiculous? Really, I mean, how ridiculous is this whole idea of these scuttlers, these black spiders? They climb up onto people's shoulders. They'll sit on top of people's heads, imparting all this dark consciousness. It's a psychological attack. It's an attack on consciousness. Have you ever heard anything quite so ridiculous? Really, black spiders on people's heads. Mechanical black spiders? Preposterous. Oh, you've got to laugh, haven't you?
Talking about them on the valves, the big output valves of the Emlyn-Jones transmitter. Okay, it had, back to this message and then I'll cut. It had 2 tennis racket-like webs of neural connections going into their brain.
So he's telling us that these big black spiders, they park themselves on top of the output valves in radio transmitters so they can impart this negative energy, this energy for attacking your psyche, for attacking you psychologically, so that they can actually they impart their negative energy into the radio signal. These big black spiders, they sit on the output valves of transmitters. Have you ever heard anything quite so bloody ridiculous? Miles tells us he sees these big black scuttlers, these big black mechanical spiders, and they climb up on top of forced air cooled broadcasting valves, transmitter output stages, and they're imparting all this negative energy. I mean, have you ever heard anything quite so ridiculous? I've never ever seen a big black mechanical spider anywhere near a transmitter output stage. Absolute nonsense. Now Miles is going to tell us about one of these spiders attacking one of his friends. Now remember, he's saying there are big black mechanical spiders. Later on he goes on to tell us that his friend managed to overcome the spider and kill it, as though it's some sort of biological critter. Now you want to make your mind up, Miles. Is it a machine, or is it some kind of living animal?
Yes, I'm kind of one of those spiders, a 4D AI black metallic thing on the back of my friend's neck, usually on this side. Now, I have reported before on spiders, these things which could go completely over your head, and I was on Kerry Cassidy's project.
Yeah, well, I've never seen a big black spider get onto anybody's left shoulder and then try and impart dark consciousness through their head. If this is a current phenomena, where are all the pictures of all this going on? As Miles said on his previous e-begging video that he's since removed, substantiate your data. Substantiate your data, Miles. Really, Miles? Big black spiders climbing up on people's shoulders and trying to consciously connect with them? I've never seen anything like that. I think that's honestly, I think that's absolutely bloody ridiculous. Big black spiders trying to tap into people's consciousness and trying to impart all this negative energy by climbing onto their shoulders and connecting by spinning black webs that connect directly to their brains. Preposterous. Quite preposterous. Okay, so Miles is now going to tell us what happened to this spider that was on this fella's shoulders, and it made a web around his head, and it was telling him that he was going to have to kill himself. But this fella actually overcame the spider and killed it.
Killed the spider. This individual killed the spider, took it off within 24 hours. Chemo markers were...
Yeah, so he killed the spider and took it off. So this is such an unusual event. We're talking about a mechanical spider. We're talking about something that I think Miles is suggesting is some sort of alien technology. And it wanted to kill this individual, so he's overcome the spider and he's killed it. But there are no pictures of it. There's no video of this spider. He hasn't sent this spider to a university for any kind of analysis. This would insult the intelligence of a cheese and pickle sandwich. It's just nonsense.
Hero and memory returning. Yes, seen them.
Oh, this is just garbage. I can't really be bothered with any more of this. Anyway, if you've made it this far through the video, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. As if there really was such a thing as a big black mechanical spider. I don't know. I mean, actually, that's not a pattern on the carpet, is it? What's this? What's this thing here? This thing. It's just. Must be asleep. Maybe I should. Perhaps I should play it some rap music. See if that gets it bouncing up and down. But yeah, big black mechanical spiders, absolute bloody rubbish. I mean, that's just. Oh, crikey! Didn't like that very much, did it? I said, big black mechanical spiders are absolute twaddle, and yeah. I think it. I really don't think it likes that very much. It gets quite angry when I suggest that big black mechanical spiders, these scuttlers, are absolute rubbish. All right, okay, all right, okay. Maybe there may be something to it. There may be. All right, I'll give you that. Of course, it's preposterous. No such thing as big black mechanical spiders. Certainly not ones that are on this sort of scale. I mean, there's my hand in. It's it seems fairly docile and fairly dormant. But what I don't want, of course, is for it to leap up onto me. Oh, crikey! Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I think I'll run away and leave this one where it is. Well, there we go. So much for scuttlers, so much for big black mechanical spiders. These things that get onto your shoulders and they sit on your head and they impart all this negative energy, all this dark consciousness. Quite frankly, I have never heard anything quite so ridiculous. Mind you, we are talking about Miles Johnston's channel, so perhaps I have. But rest assured, folks, there is no such thing as scuttlers. There's no such thing as these big black spiders imparting energy into broadcasting transmitters so that they can attack your brain. There is no such thing as big black mechanical spiders that will sit on top of your head and impart all this negative energy, this negative consciousness through your cranium. It's bloody rubbish. Well, perhaps I'll catch you again.